Greetings from Switzerland and welcome to the Lego review of the set number 7672, the Rogue Shadow. I'm gonna show you all the play features in this set, and of course we're gonna take a look at the 3 exclusive minifigures. So I would say let's go! This is Darth Vader Battle Damaged in brackets. I removed the lightsaber so we can take a better look at him. Let's start at the legs. We see there are 2 different legs, a gray one and a black one. On the torso you see on the left hand side everything is intact, but in the middle the cables are hanging out. On the right hand side you see the skin with some scars. Above the wires you see some scratches and cracks. That's really cool. We see the same on his headpiece. On the left hand side we see some parts of the helmet, and on the right hand side we see the scars and the skin underneath. The idea of that piece here is really interesting. Let me show you that. Normally with the other one we always have this lower part here, and back then what they did is they just used a normal diving helmet, but they put it that way so it represents the lower part of the damaged helmet. And I like the idea. When I figured it out, I was surprised that it's so simple but cool. In the set you also get this helmet, so not only the damaged part. And what I like about the older one is that you get one piece. It's one piece, and you see this is what I showed you before. That part here is already included. We always get the spare one of this one, and have you ever used it? And for me, it's just every time when I have a Darth Vader, I know, oh, this piece will be left. So please, Lego, manufacture one of those again. They are cool. You have one piece and it looks really accurate. The next exclusive minifigure in the set is Star Killer, the secret apprentice of Darth Vader. And also here, it's a really brutal torso what they did, but really great. So you see that the old sets, they were iconic. Okay, the legs, they are normal, they are just black legs. But the torso, you see the pain, the blood, and that they try to cover his wounds, and really nice. But they could have given him a different face print, because honestly this one should have some scars at least, because it would complete the whole picture. But overall it's a nice minifigure, and he has only one face print, and that you believe me, no back print. The last exclusive Lego minifigure we have in the set is Captain Juno Eclipse. She has a torso print but no leg prints and no back print. And what I want to say about the torso print, it looks like she's way too thin. But I see that with the newer sets they adjusted that, but here it looks way too thin, because you see that the belt is way too long. It just looks weird to me. Just that I shared my opinion. Here as well you have 2 options. Either you can use the blonde hair, or that's what I like about that minifigure, because we have the chance to let her wear that hat. But that's not what I mean, what I like about that set. What I like is, even though we remove the blonde hair piece, you still see here the blonde hair. And I like that detail, because otherwise it would look super naked. Or they must have added it to the headpiece itself. Now we get to that evil ship, the Rogue Shadow. At the first glance, I must say, when I bought it, I was like, why did I buy it? The minifigures are cool, but the ship will be probably boring. Let me show you that. It's so interesting. And I would say we start here, then we go to the middle part, and then to the right hand side. In the end, we also take a look below the ship. So let's start here. In the front, we have here a hidden compartment, which you can lift just like that. And here you have the option to pull that thing up, and we have 2 blasters in here. So when they land somewhere and they need guns, they can run here, grab it, and shoot around. So this is the first hidden compartment. And the next is right behind it. We have here this little handle, and with this handle you can push out 2 rockets. Those are meant that you take them and you play around with this with your hand, and then you drop them. Then in the middle part we have here the handle, so you can pull that thing back. Then you have space to put here a minifigure. You can even put all minifigures in here in the back, and here is the one in the driving seat with the controller here. You cannot move that part here, but it's fine. I mean, you have enough space to put the minifigure in there. On the right hand side we have here another compartment, which is by far the coolest feature. Honestly, when I figured that out, I was playing constantly with that. So here we have as well a handle, and now watch this. I have to show it like this. We pull that handle. You think, okay, and now how am I gonna shoot that? Wait, you just push it a little bit further. I have to hold my hand here, otherwise it will be in my window. By pushing it further, but we have to put that landing gear back. By pushing it further, you see here is the trigger, and it's gonna hit that piece here, and that's gonna push it back, and that's how you're gonna launch the missile. Just like that. And that's super cool. I really like that idea, because there are two things I like about that. The first thing, it's hidden and it looks super cool when you push it out. And the other thing is that you don't have to use your finger somehow to get in here to trigger it. You just push it a bit further and then you shoot it. This is a really cool feature which they included here in the Lego set. And you already saw it. The thing changed here. And actually, it took my surprise now. So what you have here is, we have those 3 wings, or it depends, 2 wings and they're just together. This is the landing position. So they both look up, and this piece as well. But then when it's taking off, you can turn it, and then also this part here is turning, and it's like the flight mode. It's working pretty well. Another piece I really like, so I do not regret buying that set. And I know that nowadays, I think used, you can find this Lego set for $170. Now I know why, because the minifigures are exclusive and also the set itself is super cool. But we are not done yet. We saw now the upper part, and now we take a look below the ship. Let's show it from the side. We have the 4 landing gears. You can pull them out all one by one. And you see now when it's in landing position, it's also not in the way. Before it was in the way, it's in the landing position. And you push them all out. And that's how it looks when it's landing. And you also see here when I push that back, you cannot trigger it because that landing gear is blocking it. I don't know if they did it on purpose, but that's also a good idea because you can just not shoot. That was the review of the Lego set number 7672, and I must say it was worth the money. I really enjoyed building it. The building fun was equal 10, if 10 is the highest number. But why do I like it? I like all those hidden play features, and the 3 exclusive minifigures are of course. So go and check out my other reviews. What you waiting for?